Hello, second grade mathematicians. Welcome to Number Corner. For Number Corner today, we will be working on our computational fluency. Remember, someone with computational fluency can work very quickly and easily with numbers. That's what we're going to practice today. To practice with me, you will need your Number Corner workbook and a pencil. You can pause the video now to get what you need. Once you have your Number Corner student book, you'll open it up to page 45. This is the record sheet for a new game we will be playing called the Fact Strategy Game. At the top of your page, it should say Fact Strategy Game Record Sheet. I want you to take a moment to look at the sheet. Think about what you notice. Now, you may have noticed a few different things. You may have noticed that over on this side, it says round 1, round 2, and round 3. These are the different rounds we'll be playing in our game. You may also have noticed the different columns in this very bottom row. They say doubles, doubles plus or minus 1, make 10, add 10s, add 9s, and leftovers. Show a connection if these seem pretty familiar to you. Yeah, these are some of our math facts for addition. We're going to be practicing with these today as we play our game. Let's have a look at how we will play. In this game, we will be playing teacher against the class. We will take turns to draw 2 cards, one from each pile, and name the strategies that could be used to add the 2 numbers. We'll choose one of the possible strategies and write the combination with the answer in the correct column. The first team to have a fact written in 3 of the 6 columns wins. Now today we'll just be playing round 1. And in order to win, you need to fill in an equation in at least 3 of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 columns. Let's get started. Now when we play today, I will be recording all of my equations in red. You don't have to write these down. You only need to write down your equations in blue on this page that says students. Let's get started, and I'll kind of show you an example of how we play as I take my first turn. You're just watching on this first turn. I'm going to pick my first 2 cards. I've picked a 6 and a 10. Now, if I look at all my strategies down here, I can see right away that this is going to be an add 10, because whenever I'm adding 10 to another number, it's an add 10 fact. So I'm going to put that fact right in this column here. I know that 6 plus 10 equals 16, because I'm just adding my 1s and 10s together. I've so far filled in 1 of my 6 columns in round 1. Now let's have your first turn. This is what you will be writing down in your student books on page 45. Let's pick your first card. 7 and a 10. Think, think, think. What kind of fact is this? Now, if you're thinking this is an add 10 fact, show me a big connection. Yes, anytime we add 10 to another number, it's an add 10 fact. So let's go ahead and write that fact into our add 10s column. I want you to be thinking about what the answer is as we write it in. If you were thinking 10 plus 7 equals 17, give yourself a big pat on the back. It's just like adding our 10s and 1s together when we do other equations. Now we each have an add 10 fact so far. We each have one of our 6 filled in. Let's go back to my turn. Remember, you don't need to write this down as I pick my 2 new cards. I've picked a 4 and a 7. Now I'm going to look at all my facts on the bottom. Thumbs up or thumbs down? Is this a doubles fact? Oh, big thumbs down. No, these aren't the same number. Is it a doubles plus or minus 1? Thumbs down. These are more than one number apart. Is it a make 10? No, a 4 and 7 don't make 10. Is it an add 10? An add 9? It doesn't fit into any of my facts. That tells me it's a leftover. So I know I need to put it in my very last column. Let's throw it in there. Now I've written in the leftovers that 7 plus 4 equals 11. I'm thinking how 7 plus 3 equals 10. Well, and there's just one more in 4 than in 3. So if I add 1, it's 11. That's how I think really quickly with my computational fluency to get my answer. I have 2 of my 3. Your turn. Remember to be writing these down in your student book, just what's in blue. Just what's in blue. Let's pick your new cards. A 6 and a 7. Think, think, think. What fact is this? Now, if you're thinking this is a doubles plus or minus 1, give yourself a little pat on the back. That's exactly what it is. We know that 6 is 1 less than 7. So it's really close to a double, just 1 different. So we'll write it in our doubles plus or minus 1. Now, thinking about my doubles plus or minus 1, well, I know that 6 plus 6 is 12. If I add 1 more to make it 6 plus 7, well, I know the answer is 13. Go ahead and write this down. Now we each have 2 of our 3 that we need to win. This could be the end. Let's flip over to my turn. All right, let's pick. I have a 5 and a 10. What do I have? I have another add 10. I have to fill that into my same column because I know it's not a make 10 or a double plus or minus 1 or an add 9. So I have to put it in my add 10s. Oh, I was so close to winning right away. That's okay. Let me fill this into my add 10s. I know that if I add my 1s onto my 10, my 5 plus 10, I get 15. Oh, I was so close to winning right there, but that's okay. Let's see how you do on your next turn. Let's pick your cards. An 8 and an 8. What do we have? If you were thinking a double, show a connection. We have a double. Let's throw it in. Think, think, think. What's our double? 8 plus 8. What's the answer? If you were thinking 8 plus 8 equals 16, excellent work. Give yourself a pat on the back. All right. Do we have a winner? We sure do have a winner. You have won this first round, the only round we'll be able to play today. You won. Why? Oh, because you have 1, 2, 3 of our facts filled in, and I was only able to fill in 2. What you need to do now is you need to take a picture of your student page 45 in your Number Corner book, to show that you filled in and played this game with me, to show your teacher the learning you did today. Good work, second grade mathematicians, and I will see you next time for Number Corner.